Yes, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and clap it up one time for the one time, man. Just happy to be back in this space. Welcome back to Mental and Potential MAP. All right, it's your host Andreas Lindley. Overseas athlete, uh, trainer, nutritionist. I done it all. I done it all.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? It's still growing. Still a baby in this thing, but still growing, man. We have a special guest in here with us today, man. I'm happy to be back. Number 15 on the field, number one in your heart. Also entrepreneur of athlete ops, training. He's also a trainer teaching the game of football out in Finland, man. I've been watching you do your thing ever since I came to Finland. I know you've been doing it long before that and still doing it at a high level. It's your boy, Christian Powell, man. Welcome, man. Appreciate
much
it.
love, man. I appreciate that intro, man. Yeah, just
Yeah,
thanks for having me on here, man. Can't wait to chop it up with you a little bit and all that. Yeah, so just glad to be here.
yeah. Cool, man. Hey, so, man, I wanted to I just wanted to kind of tap in and just ask how you doing. Realistically, like how you feeling? You're in Europe. You've been here for a while. Just what's the feeling right now? Is preseason or coming out of off season into the preseason? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's just a lot going on, but as you do it after a while, you get used to it. You get used to this flow. Off
Yeah,
season, it feels like forever. Then next thing you got 2 months left, 1 month left, and then boom, it's season time. So we're kind of in that transition, getting ready to go, knowing that it's coming up fast. But I'm feeling good. I'm excited just about everything that's coming on the field and off the field. It's always good. It's always a blessing to just be able to prepare, play. Obviously, I always want to do it at a high level, so
yeah,
getting myself ready for that, and then just helping the other people too, training the other guys, working with the coaching the youth out here, and just the entrepreneurial side of things. Growing the business and working with that. So that's been a challenge, but it's been fun, man. Just learning the whole game from the training side of things, and I've just been having fun with that.
yeah. So like you're playing at a high level. You've been doing it for a while, bro. Like, how does it feel? You're training. You're trying to stay on top of your game, but also, bro, you a target. Like, like you not just a player who's just stepping on the field. Like, they know who you are once you step on the field. Like, are you ready for that again? You ready for like everybody's game planning for you. You know what I mean? So
Uh, I definitely, that's a humbly, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the having the target on my back.
yeah,
So I guess that people see that, but nah, man, you know what's coming. Like, having been in this league for a while now, going into my 6th year, and you start knowing what to prepare for, and how teams like to come at us, and how teams like to, just what they like to throw at it, talk, and then just talking to other guys too, and making these relationships, and so that kind of makes it a little better. Like after a while, like that people are coming at you like with this target on your back, but at the same time, it's a little fun because you're playing against your friends and these people you build relationships after a while. But somehow just got to find a way each and every time. You know it's coming. Every team is coming with heavy ammo, so just
yeah,
somehow, some way, gotta find a way to make it happen.
yeah. And you doing it, man. You doing it. So keep doing it. So let's back up. I don't want to jump too far ahead. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about all that. I just want to I want the people to kind of get to know you. This is a podcast for international athletes. Just trying to get your story out there so people can know a little bit about you. So man, just tell us where it all began. Like where you from? How did you get started into football? And just kind of tell us your background.
Yeah, so I'm originally from California. If you're not familiar with the area, Los Angeles is the biggest city closest to me, but I grew up in the area about 45 minutes east of there, and yeah, I started playing football in high school. Played at two different schools. Upland High School is where I came out of, and then after high school, I went to college, played at the University of Colorado 4 years. Started as a true freshman and just kind of went through there. Start and my position, if you know American football, started as a fullback, defensive end, and then when I got recruited as a fullback mainly and transitioned into this hybrid running back slash fullback, but running back kind of took over from there. And after I had my shot at the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers, I went undrafted, signed undrafted as a free agent, went to mini camp and training camp, and then, just things happened, and I got cut and didn't know. I hit that crossroads that a lot of athletes hit. Didn't know if I wanted to play or not. Didn't know what I wanted to do or anything. So I really was at a point where I thought I was done. I thought I was gonna retire. Started looking for jobs and just everything. I was telling everybody like, no, I'm not playing anymore. I'm done with this. I'm not going overseas like that because that's just what everybody told me. And then I
Okay.
don't know, one day it just hit me. I'm like, I can still play this. Like all this work stuff is gonna be here forever, but
Right.
I know for a fact, like if I become 35, 40, I'll be more upset with myself that I didn't give it a shot. So,
Right.
talking to a lot of my guys that I went to Colorado with at the time, they were playing in Germany, and in Italy, Switzerland, Sweden. Like, shout out to one of my guys, Jaleel. He's the one who really had a heavy influence on me. And he said, yeah, he told me good things to give it a shot. So that's where it all started. Now I created my account looking at Euro players, just seeing what this whole international football was about and seeing what the hype was, what everybody was saying, and just put my name out there, just try to get out there, let people know who I was. And it came down to it. I was talking to a team in Germany and obviously the Crocodiles. And, I really had no idea about any of this, but it was just the organization. And I was like, that team right there, I want to be a part of that team, which is SIENOJOKIE where I'm at now. I was like, I want to be a part of helping this team grow and change and, compete at a high level. And that was 6 years ago. And honestly, yeah, that's the reason why I signed. I didn't know I was going to be here this long, but this was like, okay, this team, like, this they're on the looking to turn things around. So let me at least make a little dent in that. It really just wanted to play 1 year, and okay, next, come back. They asked me to come back. That was year 2, and then before you know it, year 2 turns into year 6. So things just kind of happen naturally like that, and so that's kind of my story with football, and just it was just somebody taking a shot and following life and following God's plan.
So you knew about all the, I went through the same thing, man. Like as far as like starting work, I had a good job. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the same way. Like you get to a point where you just like, bro, I can still ball. Like the level that I was playing at, where I came from, it's just like you may not find nothing like it after you done felt it before, because you want to play at that level, but at the same time you still got the juice, and
Mm-hmm.
so like it's burning inside of you. I know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you said, you heard about European football before. I didn't know nothing about it. I'm in the state of Georgia. Um, I played ball in Jacksonville State in Alabama, so I'm like, you know, I'm just looking for teams around. I went to arena teams. Trying to get into camps. I'm trying to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And like luckily I got picked, or one of my friends told me about it, and that's when I said, hey, I'm gonna take this leap of faith. But how did you like come into like playing ball internationally? Did you like how did you come about?
Yeah, that was mainly just one of my, like, just knowing people, really just knowing people that I played with at Colorado. I knew that
Okay.
that's where I like kind of dabbled at it, where I knew there was this thing overseas football, because they were talking about, yeah, I'm playing over here in Italy, I'm playing in Germany, like stuff like that. So that's where I got the idea of it from. But just initially, for some reason, I was like, all right, that sounds cool, but I'm not doing it. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to go overseas.
Hey, that was my first thought as well.
Yeah,
I was just like, bruh, ain't nobody who, because I mean, I thought I knew about NFL Europe. I knew
yeah,
about that, but I didn't hear nothing about it like after, what was it, 2011, 2012 when it was over or something.
yeah,
I'm not really sure. And I
yeah.
was just like, bruh, I'm not going over there. I don't know if it, like, me being a dumb American, I'm like, bruh, I don't know if they in war. Like, what's going on
Yeah,
over
that was
there?
my thoughts too. I was like, I'm not getting on this plane going over there. It was more like, I don't know what's going on, man. These people
Right.
gonna like me. Like, what's the deal? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, same thing. Just being a dumb American, not really knowing
Yeah.
anything. Like, man, just I'm staying home. But then,
Right.
oh man, but like I always say, I'm so glad that I took that leap
Yeah.
and just
Straight
that just
up.
stepping out because it's a whole other world of opportunities, a whole other side
Yeah.
of like things that we wouldn't experience otherwise. So
Yeah.
that's why I always like say to myself and encourage that.
Okay. So you didn't say exactly where you was from. Like, what's the name of the city where you from?
This it's I mean it's a block of cities. I would say I like the where I came from was Upland, California. But I live
Upland,
like yeah,
California.
yeah. If you know the Inland Empire, it's like it's about freeway stretches and cross that freeway, you'll cross 12 exits and pass 4 or 5 different cities. So
Oh, okay.
like those stretches, and I've lived across all those cities. So
Mm-hmm.
the Inland Empire in California. But I
Okay.
graduated from Upland High School in Upland, California.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know too much about Cali, but like everybody that I meet, I usually connect. One of my good friends from San Diego, I know a couple people from San Diego. Some one of my boys is from Bakersfield,
Hmm.
um, and yeah, I know somebody from Oakland as well. So yeah, it's definitely a bunch of talent out there, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so what would your people say is what I want to talk about next is like your family. Like how do your family feel about you coming or your teammates from Colorado? Like, but first let's talk about your family, like that dynamic. Them knowing that you in Finland and having
Yeah.
you out here in Finland. Do they even know
My
where Finland
family,
is on the
they
map? Like,
you got me. You got me.
yeah, I
Yeah.
got you. You hear
All right.
me?
Yeah. My family, yeah. What
It's a
they'll
little
say,
static.
it's a little bit of mixed emotions. Like, they love it. They love it. They're like they're glad that I'm doing this, but I think it's because I've been out here for a while too. So obviously, being away from home is tough. Like just that aspect of it, being away from home and like missing a lot of things and just not seeing everybody. But otherwise, like they know I'm out here like just playing and like just doing life and having a family and everything like that. So they love
Mm,
to hear that and like they love that part of it and they're just they like that I'm living and experiencing and like seeing these new things out here because home is always going to be there. This is where we've been, where they've been, where I've been since we were kids. But just seeing this is I think that they enjoy it, and I look at it as like I tell them like this is an opportunity for not only for me to live, but like if anybody else wants to come across and come see something else or come visit another side of the world, like I'm here, so you have a little piece of home, and then you
right.
get this opportunity to experience. So looking to get some of them out here very
Yeah.
soon, but just overall, I think they it's mixed emotions, but more so on the bright side of doing
Mm,
things and living life.
yeah.
You know.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it took my family like what 9 years to come out to Europe, and the first place I got them to come to was Finland, and I was happy about that.
Yeah.
I spent most of my time in Germany, but if they would have came either way, it's just they just so used to being home, and like I said, they
Yeah.
don't know much about it either. They just like, oh, I got to get in the airplane and fly for this. It's just like, man, come out here. When you get out here, you good. Trust me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not as bad as you think. Like stuff
Right.
is, a lot of things are very similar to back home. It's just a different language and done in a different culture and like.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, oh, they always ask me too, like, do they drive on the other side of the road? I'm like, no, yeah, we drive on the same side. Like,
Right.
we eat the same food, and like, just it's just meals or just little different things of a culture. But you'll come out here, everything's the same,
Yeah.
similar.
Man, so bro, I see you rocking the, you know what I'm saying, your college, your school back home, man. They definitely, man, they putting on right now. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? Prime is definitely doing a lot there. I'm happy about it. I'm proud of what he's doing there and really changing the mentality like super quick. What does that mean to you for somebody who is an alum, who's been on that field, who's been in that environment? Like, how does it make you feel knowing like what they're doing there?
oh man, that is huge. Just because, like you said, as an alum, like there's just certain things that kind of that hit you differently. And this is one of those, like when anything that has to do with school, sports stuff like that, like that just always hits home. So like you see the locker rooms, you see the facilities, you like that's home right there, and just watching this organization and watching just the University of Colorado, like it's been a battle, just trying to find our way in our path, just with the football team rebuilding from what we were, and I think him coming, that's huge for the program, not only like just for it's for the dynamics, but for the mentality, just what he brings. He's electric, he's a the personality, man. Just
Yeah, for
what
sure.
what we needed over there, and I think that motivates the team, that motivates the city, the school, like everybody around there, just because people want to turn it around, and people are motivated to play for him and motivated to win and just be a part of something big. And I think he's definitely going to bring some good things up there.
Yeah, for sure. Man, that's a program that I've always watched. And to be honest, I didn't even realize, you know what I'm saying, this probably gonna hurt, that like the records that's been put out there. Because like whenever I thought of Colorado, I always thought like, okay, they a pretty good team. I
Hmm.
just never really paid attention to the record, but
Yeah.
definitely the athletes that's been coming out of there,
Oh yeah.
like. And then when I seen the record, I was just like, nah, that can't be true. I wanted to ask, did you play for? I'm not sure. The head coach, he had his son was playing quarterback at the time. Um,
No, that was right before I got there. I got
okay,
recruited by John Embry,
okay,
which he played back then too. And I got, well, John Embry was the head coach. I got recruited by Eric Bieniemy, who's now with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been up there.
okay.
So I like when I went up there, I got to play like under a lot of the old time guys who are part of the national championship team or part of the dynamic early 2000 teams like
Hmm.
that. And then that's who brought me in. And then after my next 3 years, I played under McIntyre, which was the new coaching change.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro. That state gotta be like something amazing to see, bro. Surrounded by mountains. Did you do some like horseback riding and like all that there,
That
bro?
I
That's
never.
all I think about when I think of Colorado. I think of like horses, mountains,
Yeah,
fresh air.
yeah.
That's all
No,
I
it's
think.
two of those three I got to experience a lot. I never rode any horses, but the mountains, like, because the Rockies are right under right over the facilities, so
Hmm.
you're on campus, like it's right there. And sometimes like it looks like it's unreal, like it looks like a background or something like that, like on
Some kind of painting
on
or
a
something.
computer or
Yeah,
something like that. Like so,
yeah.
but I used to go hiking up there all the time, like me and a lot of the teammates, and we would go
Hmm.
up there. We'll go hike the mountains, hike different paths, and just
Hmm.
observe the scenery because it was beautiful. Colorado's a beautiful state,
Yeah.
and I think that was a big reason why I decided to go there because I remember being me. He told me, he said, not only is it about football, but can you see yourself living in this place outside of football. And I think like that's one of the biggest things for me that I took from that recruiting process was like, this is a place that I could play at, but this is a place that I can also live at too. And that definitely stood true. So I think it was just a nice place. It was a great place to be at.
Bro, talking to you, bro, you all like I'm hearing you speak, and we've had conversations before, but just listening to you speak about your experiences to different places, bro. You always like from hearing you, like your experiences come with some kind of how can I put it? Like you want to make change. You have some kind of loyalty to your decisions. They're thought out. Like you want to impact these situations or these experiences that you're about to be a part of.
Yeah.
And that's awesome to hear, bro. Like you said that about your recruitment. You said that about your experience coming out to Europe. Like you want to be somewhere where you can make impact, make change. Like where does that come from? Like has that always been you, or what is it your agent, your mom, your parents, whoever? Like what is it?
Man, I think it's just it's a mixture of everything, man. I think it's that's definitely having a mom, a praying mom over me, like just talking to me, always talking about being wise, using wisdom, and just a lot of lessons I've learned from her. Staying connected to God with all these decisions and like just directing my paths and like just really not just doing things just to do it, but looking at the bigger picture of like what I'm doing. Because
That's awesome.
you can always do stuff, but like what's the meaning behind it? And I think that's something that I like to carry in life. That's just what I like to carry in life. Like everything that I do, what's the decision? What's the meaning behind it? And I think that's where a lot of that stems from. And just also just experiences that I've had growing up, lessons that I've learned, that's where it comes from. So, and I think that just leads me and guides me to from all that to where I'm at today.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
Mhm.
So we know a little bit about you playing ball. We know, your experiences so far, but if you take football away, you take, all the hype, the training and things like that. Like who is Christian when there's like, let's say you have a week or maybe not even a week. Who are you when you have 2 hours to yourself? Like, what are you doing? Are you a gamer? Are you a book reader? Are you somebody? You said you like hiking.
Yeah.
Like, are you just a mindful person? Like, what's the back personality that's driving you?
And Christian is a dude who likes to eat food, so I'm probably making,
Yeah, I feel you.
so I'm making some type of some good meal. What is it? I don't know. It depends on the day, depends on the time, the
Mm-hmm.
setting, what I feel like making. But I like to cook and I like to chill, relax. Maybe watch something, maybe read. It's a lot of different things. It varies, but I do enjoy like reading, studying my craft, or in a sense reading about training or just things that I don't know. I like just
I got
reading little articles or like little snippets and stuff like that. Like
you.
not necessarily just to not necessarily like I'm studying anything like for an exam or like stuff like that, but just to know different things and see what other people are talking about. Then I like going out. Like I mean, probably not right now, but give it a couple months. I like going out, taking walks, and just kind of getting out, relaxing, getting away from everything. So just put some food in there and just a little activity, and I'm good. I'm a simple man. Don't need too much.
Yeah. Are you like? Are you like? Do you have to be like in the middle of like a bunch of people, or are you more like you just kind of small groups to yourself type person?
Oh yeah, I'm a small group person. Like the middle of the people, the middle of the group. That's not that ain't me at all. Nah, I'm a
Okay.
small group. Like to just kick it with like my close few. Like my lady. We kick it all the time. I love just hanging out with her. You know,
Mm,
wonderful. My teammates, like just stuff like that. Just very, very small things. I don't need to have a lot going on to be satisfied.
yeah, I feel you, man. I'm about the same way. I just be chilling,
Yeah,
like as long as I can like read something, have a little bit of like really, I just want some peace and quiet.
that's
And
it.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, just keep
Like I'm
quiet.
always thinking of different recipes to make. Like okay, if it's sometimes I can I have like a little health drive, so like I can be like on it, on it, on it.
Uh
But if it's any type of food around me,
huh.
I'm probably gonna be snacking and eating. Like I don't care what it is, I'm
They
gonna be snacking and eating.
it come to a point. I'm like, man, get these snacks away from me because I will eat your whole bag of chips. I'll eat all them, whatever it is.
For real,
uh,
for real. Man, man, that's dope, man. So, do you like what would you tell other athletes out there in the U.S., guys in Mexico, guys in South America, Japan, the Middle East, Africa? Like, what would you tell those athletes as far as being an international athlete? Your experience, something that can motivate them if they feeling, hey, I want to go play somewhere else, but I'm not really sure. Like, what kind of motivation or anything, or maybe just some advice that you can tell them. Maybe some kid looking up may check you out and say, hey, man, like, hey, Christian, like, how can I, have the same experience and do something as special like you did?
man, first I would say just keep grinding. If you want to do it, go in all the way. Going all the way. There's gonna be highs. There's gonna be lows. Don't let that really dictate it. Just keep going and keep driving forward. You know what I mean? And whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, keep going at that full force. You know what I mean? Because life hits you in different ways. Motivational factors hit you in different ways. So you just don't rely on that. And also, I just say keep an open mind. Because
Mm,
it's so easy to get set and settled on one thing. Like I said at the beginning of this, I was so set on like not coming to Europe. But if I would have kept that mindset, I would have missed out on so much thing. I would have missed out on so much. So just keep an open mind to different experiences and different opportunities. And then when you have these opportunities, when you see these places, keep that same open mind because you're going to when you take these things from like a small city scale to a global scale, now you're interacting with different people. You're going to involved with different cultures. You're in different settings. So just keep that open mind and absorb everything because there's a lot out there for you to take in. Grab your piece of it. Put your piece of you into these parts and take in what they have to give you.
okay, that's
Yeah.
what's up, man. Hey, y'all heard it. Yeah, y'all heard it first right here, man, on MAP, man, mental and potential. Just the last three things before I let you go, man. Just what this means to you, man. The number 15.
Number 15, man. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it stemmed from. I like that number. I liked it. I remember in college, I always wore 46, and I was like, if I ever change it, I'm getting 15. And when I came out here, my number was 15, and ever since, like that's just when you're an athlete, your number is your identity, and that's become my identity. So that's a
Yeah,
special number to me.
man, it's riding,
Yeah.
bro. It's riding for real, straight up. The next one I want to say Upland.
Upland, man. That's where it started. That's really I was a kid, I was a puppy then, and that's where I really got to take that step because that's when I left home. That's where I was before I left home, and that's where I was. When I grew from this little kid to slowly transitioning to a man, and and then just Upland, the place that's really where the opportunity was created.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then the last one, man. Just see you, man. Colorado. Like, what does that mean to you? How did it impact your journey so far? What does it mean?
CU, Colorado. That's the place where man, going from Upland to CU. That's the place where I became this man. That's the place where I learned about life, where I learned about myself. athletics aside, like, I went there because of football. I went there to play, but that's really where I learned how to navigate, how to think for myself, how to do life for myself, and really just like, just start figuring things out on your own. Like, that's where all these whys and why I'm doing what I'm doing, or the what's, or just everything was created. So that's where, I don't know, just being on my own really forced me to adapt and grow.
Mhm. Man, it's been a pleasure, man. I want you, before you get out of here, man, tell us what you're doing with athlete op training. How can they find you? Um, yeah, let's start
Yeah,
there.
man. So athlete op training is just it's a brand designed by an athlete for athletes, and really just anyone looking to improve their physical fitness. I focus on helping athletes, get stronger, prepare for the off season. What I offer is off season training. I do that in the winter times. Mainly focus on American football, but I'm really next year looking to branch out and work with other athletes and across all various sports. And yeah, and then one of my feature products, which I think a lot of people have they've been liking it so far, is my weight vest. I've created that one from the ground up. That's really where this whole thing took off. Like, I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what, how, or anything to do. I just know I needed to do something. I learned along the way, and it started with creating that weight vest right there. So just the whole concept, everything about it was designed from the ground up. With a lot of help, with a lot of assistance from a lot of different people. But yeah, just the weight vest itself is a piece of workout equipment. You can wear it to run, you can wear it to walk, sprint, like whatever you want to do. Athletics, just basic fitness, and it's a customizable weight vest, so you can put your own name, put your own number, logo on there, and things like that. So I made it to, kind of put a different dent in the training community and allow people to have something that they can call their own and have fun with it.
For sure, bro. I can't wait. I know we talked about it. I can't wait to put it on, start training. I'm definitely going. You know what I'm saying? Put it out there because a lot of people. You said it. Like, it's something different. A lot of people are not doing that, and man, I can't wait to see how it changes my personal performance, but also I think I should definitely get it to some athletes that's around me that I'm training. I think that would be very beneficial for sure.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, let's get you right. Let's get you in one. We get your
Yeah,
athletes in them. Oh man, this
yeah,
is a thing we're looking to get rocking.
yeah. Man, Christian, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Appreciate it. I know we've been talking about it. We definitely gonna have you on here
Uh,
again, just to keep up with what you got going on throughout the season. So yeah, I definitely got to have you on here. And man, good luck this season, man. And again, appreciate you being on here, man.
Much love, appreciate it, man. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you, and thanks for everything. And shout out to all your followers and out there. Thank y'all for listening, and keep rocking with this dude, man.
Hey,
Yes,
appreciate it. Well, we'll holler at y'all next time, man. That's it for Mental and Potential, man. Y'all tap in every week, new guests. All right, for athletes all across the globe. All right, we're doing this thing internationally, man. Y'all tap in. We'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. We out.
peace.